గౌరవనీయులు ఈరోజు మన రాష్ట్రానికి టెక్నాలజీ తీసుకురావాలన్నా ద బిగ్గెస్ట్ గూగుల్ డేటా సెంటర్ ని ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్కి తీసుకురావాలన్నా తండ్రికి తగ్గ తనయుడుగా అంచెలంచెలుగా మన రాష్ట్రాన్ని ముందుకు తీసుకువెళ్తున్నటువంటి ఆనరబుల్ మినిస్టర్ ఫర్ ఐటీ ఎలక్ట్రానిక్స్ ఆర్టీజీఎస్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ గవర్నమెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ శ్రీ నారా లోకేష్ గారు విచ్చేశారు. వారికి స్వాగతం పలుకుతున్నాం. అమరావతి క్వాంటమ్ వ్యాలీ ఫౌండేషన్ సెరమనీ కార్యక్రమం. అసలు మనకి క్వాంటమ్ ఎందుకు అని ప్రపంచంలో చాలా మందికి ఒక డౌట్ రావచ్చు. ఇదొక సైంటిఫిక్ గా మాత్రమే కాదు, ఇదొక అమరావతి క్వాంటమ్ వ్యాలీ ఫౌండేషన్. దీనికి ప్రధానంగా ఒక సైంటిఫిక్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్, శాస్త్రీయ ప్రతిభను భారతదేశానికి ఆర్థిక విలువలుగా ఒక వ్యూహాత్మక సామర్థ్యంగా మారుస్తున్నటువంటి ప్రతీకగా మనం చెప్పుకోవచ్చు. అలాగే నైపుణ్యాభివృద్ధి విషయంలో ఎన్నో కార్యక్రమాల ద్వారా ఇప్పటికే 50,000కి మంది విద్యార్థులు శిక్షణ పొందుతున్నారు. ఐబీఎం వంటి భాగస్వాముల ప్రభుత్వంతో పాటు అట్ నో క్యాపిటల్ కాస్ట్, వ్యయం లేకుండా అత్యాధునిక క్వాంటమ్ కంప్యూటర్స్ ను ఏర్పాటు చేస్తున్నారు. అలాగే దీని ద్వారా అమరావతి భారతదేశంలోనే కాకుండా ప్రపంచ స్థాయిలోనూ నాయకత్వ స్థానంలో నిలుస్తుంది. ఇంటర్నేషనల్ గా అమరావతి ఒక గ్లోబల్ లీడర్ అవ్వబోతోంది అనటంలో ఏమాత్రం అతిశయోక్తి లేదు. అదేవిధంగా కళ కనడం అందరికీ సాధ్యం, కానీ ఆ కళ దిశగా ముందుకు వెళ్ళడం, దాన్ని సాకారం చేసుకోవడం ఎలా అన్నది మనకి నేర్పిస్తారు మన ముఖ్యమంత్రి వర్యులు. సరైన దృక్పథం, సరైన ప్లానింగ్, సరైన ఫోకస్, ఒక విజన్ ఉన్నట్టయితే భవిష్యత్తు అందంగా నీకు నువ్వు తీర్చిదిద్దుకోవచ్చు అని ఆయన చెప్పే మాటలు ఈరోజు సాక్షాత్కరిస్తున్నాయి. రాబోయే తరానికి, ఫ్యూచర్ జనరేషన్ ని దృష్టిలో పెట్టుకుని ప్రపంచానికి ఒక తలమానికంగా ఈరోజు మన అమరావతి ఇంత చక్కటి అదృష్టాన్ని చేసుకుంది. నాడు ఐటీ ద్వారా దేశానికి, రాష్ట్రానికి సుభిక్షతను చూపించిన ఒక విజనరీ ఈరోజు క్వాంటమ్ వ్యాలీ ద్వారా భారతదేశాన్ని ప్రపంచ సాంకేతికత కేంద్రంగా నిలబెట్టడానికి ఒక సంకల్పం ఆయనది. క్వాంటమ్ టెక్నాలజీ ఇకపై భవిష్యత్తు మాట కాదు, ఇది ఆర్థిక వ్యవస్థ, జాతీయ భద్రత, సాంకేతిక ఆధిక్యతను నిర్ణయించే శక్తిగా ఆవిర్భవిస్తోంది. ఈ విజన్ అమరావతి ప్రపంచంలోనే తొలి సమగ్ర రాష్ట్ర ఆధ్వర్యంలో క్వాంటమ్ ఎకానమిస్ట్ గా రూపుదిద్దుకుంటూ ఇక్కడ రీసెర్చ్, పరిశ్రమలు, ప్రతిభ ఇవన్నిటినీ ఒకే వేదికపై కలిసి ఒక కొత్త దిశకి నాంది పలుకుతోంది మన అమరావతి. Quantum technology is no longer a concept of the future. It is the force shaping tomorrow's economy, security, and innovation. With this initiative, Amravati is poised to become the world's first integrated state-led quantum ecosystem where research, talent, industry, and governance converge seamlessly. This vision reflects a powerful belief that scientific excellence must translate into economic value and strategic capability for the nation. We have the hackathon winners sitting right here on my right side. Can we all put our hands together, guys? Give them a huge round of applause. This is something they've taken the first step and got registered, and this is certainly a landmark. More than 50,000 students have registered for quantum training, and in the hackathon, more than 3,000 students and 91 institutions, culminating a final presentation. And here, the state has engaged 197 universities, 870 colleges, providing quantum miners and training over 1,000 faculty members. It gives us great pleasure, and a huge round of applause for the WISER program as well. The state is currently training 50,000 learners in quantum technologies with a long-term goal of skilling 35 lakh youth. Today, our special guest, and on the special invitation of our Honorable Chief Minister, Dr. Jitendra Singh, Honorable Union Minister of State, IC for Ministry of Science and Technology and Earth Sciences, will be gracing the occasion. Alage Dr. Pemmasani Chandrasekhar Garu, Union Minister of State for Communication and Rural Development, వారు కూడా ఈ కార్యక్రమంలో పాల్గొనబోతున్నారు. వారితో పాటు ప్రొఫెసర్ అజయ్ సూద్ గారు, ప్రిన్సిపల్ సైంటిఫిక్ అడ్వైజర్ టు గవర్నమెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా, అలాగే ప్రొఫెసర్ అభయ్ కరండికర్ గారు, సెక్రటరీ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ ఆఫ్ సైన్స్ అండ్ టెక్నాలజీ, గవర్నమెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా, వారు కూడా ఈ కార్యక్రమంలో పాల్గొనబోతున్నారు. Well, ladies and gentlemen, students, are we all ready for the arrival of our Honorable Chief Minister? దయచేసి ఇక్కడ రైట్ సైడ్ ఉన్న వాళ్ళందరూ కూర్చోవాలండి. అందరు క్లియర్ చేయాలి, అక్కడ ఎవ్వరూ నిలబడకూడదు దయచేసి. Please vacate. Students, you're not supposed to stand here. I request you to kindly vacate or take your seats behind. Please cooperate. నాడు ఐటీ ద్వారా దేశానికి, రాష్ట్రానికి సుభిక్షతను చూపించి సిలికాన్ వ్యాలీ టు క్వాంటమ్ వ్యాలీ, నేడు క్వాంటమ్ వ్యాలీ ద్వారా భారతదేశాన్ని ప్రపంచ సాంకేతిక కేంద్రంగా నిలబెట్టాలి అనే మహా సంకల్పం ఆయనది. గౌరవనీయులు ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ ముఖ్యమంత్రి శ్రీ నారా చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు గారికి సాదరంగా స్వాగతం పలుకుతున్నాం. ఒక అరుదైన నాయకత్వం, గొప్ప నాయకులు అనేవారు ఒక దూరదృష్టితో ఉంటారు, ఒక విజన్తో ఉంటారు, ఒక బాధ్యతతో ఉంటారు. సీఈఓగా చరిత్రలో నిలుస్తారు, దేశానికి ఆదర్శంగా మారుస్తారు, ప్రపంచానికి సరికొత్త వ్యవస్థలను పరిచయం చేస్తారు. ఒక నూతనంగా రూపుదిద్దుతున్నటువంటి అమరావతి రాజధానిని కేవలం పరిపాలనా కేంద్రంగా మాత్రమే కాకుండా క్వాంటమ్ టెక్నాలజీకి గ్లోబల్ క్యాపిటల్ గా తీర్చిదిద్ది తెలుగు ప్రజల ప్రతిభను ప్రపంచానికి పరిచయం చేయాలి అనే ఒక నిర్ణయంతో, ఒక సంకల్పానికి శ్రీకారం చుడుతున్నారు గౌరవనీయులు ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ ముఖ్యమంత్రి వర్యులు. We also have the representatives from TCS, Dr. Harikvan, also Dr. Amit Singhi from IBM, and Mr. M.V. Satish, Director and Advisor to CMD L&T, and Dr. Satish from SRM University, and Professor Kamakoti, Padma Shri Professor Kamakoti, Director IIT Madras. It's an honor to have you amongst us, sir. Thank you so much for joining us. Alage Professor K. Satyanarayana Garu, Director IIT Tirupati varu kuda vichesaru. Thank you for joining us, sir. Thank you so much. The historic initiative is guided and supported by visionary leadership and scientific excellence. Ladies and gentlemen, we are deeply honored to have our distinguished dignitaries in a short while. A special emphasis on the Amaravati Quantum Valley. अभी हम स्वागत करते हैं Dr. Jitendra Singh Ji, Honorable Union Minister of State for Ministry of Science and Technology and Earth Sciences. A hearty and a warm welcome to the Union Minister, Dr. Jitendra Singh Ji. Ladies and gentlemen, quantum technology is no longer a concept of the future. It is the force shaping tomorrow's economy, security and innovation ecosystem. With this initiative, Amaravati is poised to become the world's first integrated state-led quantum ecosystem where research, talent, industry and governance converge seamlessly. This vision reflects a powerful belief that scientific excellence must translate into economic value and strategic capability for the nation. Adding strength to this ecosystem, global industry leaders such as IBM are partnering in this journey by installing state-of-the-art quantum computing infrastructure at no capital cost to the government, firmly positioning Amaravati as a global quantum hub. Ladies and gentlemen, as we move forward to the foundation stone laying ceremony, we are not merely marking the beginning of a structure, but laying the foundation for ideas, innovation and India's quantum future. Honorable Chief Minister, along with the Union Minister, Dr. Jitendra Singh, Union Minister of State, IC for Ministry of Science and Technology and Earth Sciences, along with all the dignitaries, as we witness the plaque unveiling ceremony. It's a historic moment. Ladies and gentlemen, let's all put our hands together and witness this moment. Amaravati Quantum Valley Foundation laying ceremony with a huge round of applause. The vision of one leader, one chief minister from Silicon Valley to Quantum Valley. Let's all put our hands together. What a moment! What a moment, ladies and gentlemen. for us here at Amaravati to witness. This is reality, and this has come to reality. Amaravati Quantum Valley Foundation Stone Laying Ceremony. A hearty and a warm welcome to all the dignitaries. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome our Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Nara Chandrababu Naidu garu, Dr. Jitendra Singh, Honorable Union Minister of State, Ministry of Science and Technology, Earth Sciences, సాంకేతికతే భవిష్యత్తు సాంకేతికతే మన అమరావతి అంటూ ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ రాజధాని అమరావతిలో జ్ఞానం విజ్ఞానం ఆవిష్కరణల సమ్మేళనంగా దేశాన్ని ప్రపంచాన్ని కొత్త దిశగా నడిపించబోయే అమరావతి
ప్రతి గడప నీకే స్వాగతమంటోంది, ప్రతి మనసు నువ్వే గెలవాలంటోంది. పెద్ద కొడుకు నీవై తోడున్నావో చాలు, జరుగుతుంది మాకు మేలు మేలు. ఇంటి పెద్ద నీవై నిలిచి ఉంటే చాలు, తెలిసి పోవరా నిలిచి ఉంటే చాలు.
ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ రాజధాని అమరావతిలో జ్ఞానం విజ్ఞానం ఆవిష్కరణల సమ్మేళనంగా దేశాన్ని ప్రపంచాన్ని కొత్త దిశగా నడిపించబోయే అమరావతి క్వాంటమ్ వ్యాలీ శంకుస్థాపన మహోత్సవానికి జ్యోతి ప్రజ్వలనతోటి కార్యక్రమాన్ని ప్రారంభిస్తున్నారు ముఖ్యమంత్రి వర్యులు, అలాగే కేంద్ర మంత్రి వర్యులు డాక్టర్ జితేంద్ర సింగ్ గారు, అలాగే మంత్రివర్యులు శ్రీ నారా లోకేష్ గారు, డాక్టర్ పెమ్మసాని చంద్రశేఖర్ గారు మరియు ఇతర అతిథులు. ఈ చారిత్రాత్మక కార్యక్రమంలో పాల్గొనడానికి విచ్చేసిన గౌరవనీయ అతిథులకు, శాస్త్రవేత్తలకు, పారిశ్రామిక ప్రతినిధులకు, విద్యార్థులకు అందరికీ పేరు పేరున స్వాగతం సుస్వాగతం పలుకుతున్నాం. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Today is not just another milestone. It is a moment where science meets vision, policy meets purpose, and future begins to take shape. We are gathered here for the foundation stone laying ceremony of the Amaravati Quantum Valley, a landmark initiative that places India and Andhra Pradesh at the forefront of the next generation technology. On that note, let us now witness the vision of future. Please look at the screens for a glimpse into the proposed Amaravati Quantum Valley campus. AV, please.
February 7th, 2026. A historic moment unfolds in Amaravati, India's first quantum valley, taking a bold step towards transforming Amaravati into one of the world's top 5 global, adding over 9 million square feet and envisioned to generate nearly 88,000 employment opportunities square feet and envisioned to generate nearly 88,000 employment opportunities. This iconic and future-ready campus represents a defining leap into the next era of innovation, featuring the IBM Quantum System 2, the most advanced quantum supercomputer, the world's first quantum biofoundry, an open Q-chip and testbed and incubation center for startups, India's first quantum reference facility, and the headquarters for advanced quantum-safe solutions. And more: hardware, software, algorithms, research, all the resources required for deep tech innovation, brought together on a single powerful platform. Amravati Quantum Valley, India's quantum future, begins here.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. To formally welcome our guests and share the journey of Amravati Quantum Valley so far, I now invite Shri Bhaskar Katamaneni IAS, Secretary, ITENC, Government of Andhra Pradesh.
Honorable Chief Minister Shri Nara Chandrababu Naidu garu, Shri Jitendra Singh ji, Honorable Union Minister of State for Science and Technology, Earth Sciences, Government of India, Shri Pemasani Chandrasekhar garu, Honorable Minister of State for Rural Development and Communications, Government of India, Shri Nara Lokesh garu, Honorable Minister for HRD, IT, RTG, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Nara Lokesh garu, Honorable Minister for HRD, IT, RTG, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Nadandla Manohar garu, Honorable Minister for Food, Civil Supplies, Consumer Affairs, Shri Narayan garu, Honorable Minister for Municipal Administration and Urban Development, Shri Kandula Durgesh garu, Honorable Minister for Tourism, Culture and Cinematography, Shri Tenali Shravan Kumar garu, Honorable Member of Legislative Assembly, Tadikonda Assembly Constituency, Professor K. Madhumurthy garu, Chairman APSHI, Mohan Krishna garu, Chairman APTS, Professor Abhay Karandrikar, Secretary of the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, Professor Ajay Kumar Sood, Principal Scientific Advisor, Government of India, Professor Kamakoti, Director, Indian Institute of Technology, Chennai, Professor K. N. Sachinarayana, Director, Indian Institute of Technology, India. We missed the IT revolution in a way that we became a service provider, but we never produced any products in the IT sector, which actually was done by many Western countries and the Western companies. But now we have a chance where our Honorable CM Sir has always told that we should move to a product economy where our companies produce IPs so that other countries we can share these IPs like Taiwan, like Japan, like Korea and all. The next generation would be based on that. So we started working on that. We started working with IBM, we started working with L&T and also with TCS. The foundation stone what we are laying is a ecosystem which will house almost 90,000 to 1 lakh people. We will not have such concentration of professionals from one sector like quantum working from one area. That is going to give a lot of impetus to many other industries because a lot of other companies which will be using the quantum technology, quantum facility, quantum reference and all. I promise you from we'll work all together in the next 6 to 7 months. The production for the first homegrown, home-built quantum computer will start in Amravati, sir. That's a promise we are, as a department, we are making. And this would be something not only for the state, for the entire country. So 17, 16 companies together we are working. We will produce all the parts required domestically to manufacture the first quantum computer. And in about the same time, the first quantum computer system manufactured by IBM would be coming to the same place from where we are going to provide the services to all the companies in India and all the academic institutions as per the National Quantum Mission policy and guidelines. Further, sir, today is not only an occasion that with the Quantum Valley building foundation stone we are doing. Sir, today is also a very auspicious in a way that we have done or we started 5 initiatives. The first one is the IBM TCS Quantum Cloud Services. Today we had started this. Now the cloud services would be available for all the universities, students and companies to start using. Second is, sir, the Quantum Innovation Center is what is another initiative. And again, the Wiser Talent Hub, where almost 50,000 and more kids are getting trained on the basics of the quantum. That's what we are doing. And then also an SRM quantum reference facility that is going to be started and a quantum safe application. So today all these initiatives are getting started. And in the sidelines to the event today, we had conducted a quantum hackathon, which a large number of students have come. In fact, we were surprised that our kids were so creative and so intelligent they could come up with such kind of a thought process that they had and the kind of solutions they had proposed for a technology which physically has not yet come here, which will be coming in the next 6 months. We're very glad that such talent pool exists here, and very exceptional quality kind of the programs that and the initiatives that the kids have come up with. So the huge talent plan that is getting created today will go a long way in making this place. In fact, all of us would remember, and think the next generations would remember, sir, everybody remembers you with the high-tech city and that first building which L&T constructed for the IT in Hyderabad, sir. We will promise you, sir, this will be 10 times more than that, and we will be doing it in at least only 30% of the time it took in Hyderabad. And we'll put all the efforts, and I promise from the department side, promise from the academia, promise from all the students who are here that we'll make the change, and we will show Amravati on the tech map of the world. Thanks to you and thanks to our minister. Vizag is already on the world tech map today with the tech giants coming in. Now Amravati would also be on the tech map of the world. Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving us this opportunity and basically driving this idea. Since you have driven this idea, this thing has happened slightly in okay time. I know you would say that this was delayed, but by your standards we were slightly delayed, but we hope that we'll make up for it and ensure that the computer is up and running by about July to August. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Bhaskar sir. Thank you very much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Quantum Cloud Services announcement. It gives me great pleasure to invite Dr. Harik Wynn from TCS to speak about the Quantum Cloud Services launch from Amravati and his vision.
So, Honorable Jitendra Singh ji, Honorable Shri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, Honorable Shri Pemasani Chandrasekhan Garu, Honorable Shri Nara Lokesh Garu, respected dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, leaders from academia, industry, government, and most importantly students. Good afternoon. It is indeed my pleasure to be here today on this milestone event. I want to start actually by thanking the Chief Minister, sir, to define the vision for this center. It is indeed a huge opportunity for not only Andhra Pradesh, for India, and possibly creating the future innovation hub for the world. I also want to thank DST and the leadership of National Quantum Mission to actually embark on this ambitious innovation and research program to bring technology and solutions using quantum to India. And last but not the least, I want to thank our partners IBM for the partnerships as well as bringing the first quantum machine to India. So thank you very much all of you. I think without this is not possible. Our investments in quantum are extremely strategic in nature because we believe that all future intelligent machines are going to actually be built using a combination of AI and quantum. And we need to be at the forefront of this entire game. And that's really why we are investing heavily in research and innovation within TCS and the Tata Group in this area. We have also started building a very substantial workforce. So in fact, just a month ago, just like the hackathon here, we launched a hackathon inside TCS, and we have already trained 500 advanced capability people with this technology, and also actually identified 50 plus new project areas in areas of drug discovery or for measuring wind speeds to actually look at renewable energy or new areas where problems that were not possible to solve earlier using this new technology. So this is actually dramatically accelerating at pace. So this is a great time, accelerating pace of innovation, and need all of your involvement. Last but not the least, I'm delighted to say that we are announcing today the availability of TCS Quantum Computing Cloud. And may I request both I would like to, for this cloud services is going to offer online access to the quantum capacity to everyone within academia, industry, startups, government organizations. So I would like to request Honorable Union Minister as well as the Chief Minister to formally announce and launch this TCS Quantum Cloud Service.
The Honorable Chief Minister and the Union Minister will perform the launch of Quantum Cloud Services. Thank you very much. A huge round of applause. I know you're all excited. మీ excitement voice echo అవుతుంది. కొంచెం quiet గా ఉండవలసిందిగా రిక్వెస్ట్ చేస్తున్నాము. Thank you very much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Quantum Innovation Center, QIC announcement. To tell us about the Quantum Innovation Center, I now invite Dr. Amit Singhi from IBM.
Welcome everyone, and many thanks to the dignitaries here, Honorable Chief Minister, Honorable Minister, and all the dignitaries from the government, all the entrepreneurs, researchers, students and citizens. It is such an exciting day today for me, for IBM, and I'm sure for many of you. You know, I remember almost exactly 1 year ago, Honorable Chief Minister had called a number of us for a meeting and he articulated his vision of, how Amravati and Andhra Pradesh can be the leader in quantum technology and frontier technology. Coming into that meeting, actually, many of us was not sure how it will turn out. But coming out of that 2 hours, we were all energized with a shared purpose. TCS, L&T, IBM, IIT Madras, IIT Tirupati, DST, many others. And it has been amazing since then how many others have joined in this journey. Now it is a true ecosystem of many startups, non-profits, educational institutes, and many students who have joined this momentum. It's almost a movement. It's not just about quantum, it's actually about creating the future and creating the economy using quantum. And Andhra Pradesh government has done an amazing job of bringing everybody along. Most importantly, the National Quantum Mission and Andhra Pradesh government have worked together to bring this to reality. So many thanks to them for that. Today I'm actually extra thrilled to see this Quantum Innovation Center starting to shape into reality. Right? So there is the valley, but then within the valley there will be a specific body called the Quantum Innovation Center. It will be led and anchored by IIT Tirupati and by IIT Madras. Of course, IBM, TCS and all of us will be supporting it. As IBM, we have had experience facilitating and helping creating 35 such QICs across the globe. And they are very powerful in catalyzing and operationalizing an ecosystem of innovation. So it's really exciting to see that here. Think of it like a nerve center, a nerve center for innovation, which will bring connectivity across all the 4 pillars of an economy in quantum. One is the quantum hardware access, which you just saw getting announced. Another is skilling. You also heard about the hackathon and the learners that are coming on board. You'll hear about that. Third is the ecosystem of industry, and the fourth is research. Because quantum is at a place where a lot of research is needed to create those new algorithms, new applications across things like drug discovery, material discovery, sustainable manufacturing, cryptography, optimization of supply chain. And this QIC will bring all of that brain power into a common conversation so that all this work is not happening separately, it is actually multiplying with each other. And I'm sure that this first QIC in India is going to be much more special than those 35 other QICs across the world. Because the scale and the hunger and the energy that we have in India, I don't think any other country has that. And I am really excited to be a part of this journey, part of this QIC, as it unlocks that energy for innovation. So with that, it is my pleasure to invite Honorable Chief Minister and Honorable Minister to announce and launch the QIC.
Ladies and gentlemen, Quantum Innovation Center launch. Thank you, Dr. Amit Singhi. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, moving on now, Quantum Talent Hub announcement. Skilling our youth is a core pillar of this mission. I now invite Mr. Vardhan from Wiser to speak on the roadmap for skilling 3.5 million youth and the new Center of Excellence.
Hello everyone. Honorable Ministers, Dr. Singh, Dr. Naidu, Dr. Nara Dr. Karandikar, Dr. Sood, and everyone present over here. My heartiest congratulations to everyone for the inauguration of the Quantum Valley in Andhra Pradesh. It is my humble pleasure and a great achievement to everyone over here, especially to the student community. I'm really amazed by the number of students who have gathered over there. This is possible only because of the energy which all of you have shown today. So yeah, maybe before starting, a huge cheer for the student community over here. Let's go. 10 years ago, a bunch of researchers from MIT, from Stanford, from some of the leading US research national labs came together at the White House with a common mission. The mission was to start a non-profit to democratize deep tech technology transfer. Ultimately, that led to the formation of WISER, that is today called as the Washington Institute for STEM Entrepreneurship, Research and Innovation. That mission today has aggressively pushed quantum technologies as one of the key domains, not only in the US but across the global world, backed by a staggering $40.5 million funding from EDA and the Department of Commerce, and unlocking $84 million funding in state support, and $1 billion funding from private capital. We are driving the economic value for quantum technologies in the Elevate Quantum region in Colorado Mountain region in the US. And the success can be easily represented and seen by the growing success of startups like Quantinium, IonQ, IBM, among many others. Now, all this was possible because of two big reasons. Number one, an exemplary vision. And number two, strong, very strong backing by the state. And today, as an Indian coming back to India, I see both of these visions, both of these points being truly accomplished in the state of Andhra Pradesh. I'm very, very proud, and at the same time I'm fulfilled by the vision our Honorable Minister, Chief Minister Dr. Naidu, and all the other ministers have shown in an exemplary mission about this. So today, it is my honor to announce the launch of the WISER Quantum Talent Hub in the Andhra Quantum Valley in Amravati, which will solve three big purposes. Number one, the training pipeline. We have a goal to train more than 3.5 million students. That makes it the world's largest quantum coordinated training effort. More than 35 lakh students would be trained in quantum with the leadership the Andhra government has shown within the next 5 years. Number two, the Center of Excellence. The Washington Institute would be setting up a Center of Excellence specifically for quantum in Amravati. This will be the first of its kind outside of US, and the goal would be to create the next step in this talent pipeline. The top 1% students from this entire pool will be directly absorbed by the local industries, and WISER will support to make that happen. Strong pipelines backed by funding, backed by opportunities, backed by a common job board to enable all the students to find opportunities right here in Amravati for the future of quantum. And number three, which is very close to my heart, a startup accelerator formed by a non-profit entity for the enablement of startups right here in the ecosystem in Amravati. WISER will be having a dedicated fund only for Amravati to offer non-equity based grants for startups to support with software tools, hardware assets, not only for IBM, but also for all the other quantum hardware providers which are not even in India right now. So we'll be providing that exclusively for all the startups based in Amravati in the Andhra Quantum Valley. And with all this coordinated effort and support from the state and the national government, we have no doubt that Amravati will not be just a capital for quantum in Andhra, but also a quantum for the whole world. So think quantum, think Amravati. And with that, I'd like to invite Dr. Naidu, Dr. Singh, Dr. Nara Lokesh to please unveil and announce the Quantum Talent Hub from WISER.
Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Quantum Talent Hub. Mr. Vardhan, thank you so much. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to the reference facilities announcement. I now invite Dr. Satish from SRM University, Prithvi from QB Tech, and Mr. Venkat to announce the launch of our reference facilities.
Honorable Chief Minister Shri Nara Chandrababu Naidu garu, Honorable Union Minister of Science and Technology Shri Jitendra Singh ji, respected Principal Scientific Advisor to the Government of India, Honorable Minister for IT and Education Shri Nara Lokesh garu, and Honorable Union Minister Shri Pemasani Chandrasekhar garu and Bhaskar Katamneni and other dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, distinguished scientists, startup leaders, industry partners and esteemed dignitaries of the day. Good afternoon. I am Satish Kumar from Vice Chancellor of SRM University, Andhra Pradesh. SRM University is privileged and invited, supported and nurtured by our Honorable Chief Minister Nara Chandrababu Naidu garu. And being an intellectual partner today, as a part of this Quantum Valley ecosystem, we are proud to be a partner along with the Qubit Systems Prithvi and Qubit Force Venkat to establish first quantum reference center in India and the fourth one in the world. And we are very deeply privileged for that. And this happened because of our quantum chief, Mr. Venkat, who helped us to design and start this process. To this center with the startups, researchers, industry partners across the valley, across India and globally, they can come and they will be able to test and validate quantum computing components and benchmark their performance to assess efficiency and efficacy of these parts and moving forward. And this is one of the important center of its kind. We are starting with the 2 beds, expecting to rise up to 50 to 100 beds quantum reference center at Quantum Valley. This reference center is placed at SRM University, Amravati. Beyond infrastructure, we are also committed to train the students. So because of that, this reference center will be used not only for the research and training and reference centering, we will be training many people at the SRM University and other parts of Andhra in the areas of quantum computing. And from the goal of our heart, we from management of SRM, faculty of SRM, students of SRM, and me as the Vice Chancellor, we are greatly thankful to the Honorable Chief Minister and his team for making this part of this promise, and Prithvi and Venkat to be partnering along with us. Amravati Quantum Valley is not a project, it's a promise to the whole globe, and we are honored to be a part of this transformative journey. Thank you.
So I'll just add that 2 quantum computers on April 14th, which is World Quantum Day, will be launched. What is so special about these quantum computers? These are open quantum systems, reference systems, test systems where you can test each and every component. And the very special thing about this is that it's all made in India. Okay, all made in India. And you know, this kind of speed, I don't think it happens anywhere in the world, and this speed has been brought about by the Chief Minister and the focus that he has given all of us. So April 14th we'll be back to launch this. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much and wishing you all the very best. Ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the quantum safe application announcement, I invite Colonel Sai, founder of Q Clairvoyance, and Shri Prakhar Jain, IAS, CEO of RTGS, to speak and launch the Aware 2.0 quantum safe application.
ఆంధ్రాలో వచ్చి తెలుగులో మాట్లాడిపోతే బాగుండు. అందుకే ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ జై హింద్ ఎవ్రీవన్. it is a proud moment for every aspect that has been brought out. But basically, I'm from Vijayanagaram, Salur, and from Andhra, so it gives an immense proud moment and pleasure to be here on the stage. Having said that, first of all, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to Honorable CM Chandrababu Naidu Garu and dynamic leader Lokesh Garu for creating such a futuristic and rational requirement of quantum ecosystem in Amravati. 3 spheres to Amravati. We are proud to announce that we had made one of the application of AP Government Quantum Safe, which is Aware app. So what do you mean by this saying the statement that the application has been made quantum safe? You all understand WhatsApp end-to-end encryption. This WhatsApp end-to-end encryption, the same encryption is used across all the sector, whether it is the banking sector, finance sector, insurance sector. This application uses internet for provision of confidentiality, and that is achieved by encryption. A classical supercomputer will take more than 300 million years to break it, whereas a quantum computer has the ability to break in 1 day. So it requires a mandatory requirement to upgrade your IT infrastructure to quantum safe. So this is the first time that has been done. I would also like to bring out is that either leaders can at any level move distant characters undali in addition to all the characters attributes here. First of all, ability to see the future and vision, ability to take risk and initiative in that direction, and ability to protect their citizen in all aspects. By implementation of this application and upgrading it to quantum safe, AP has shown and implemented all these 3 attributes in letter and spirit. So that is a proud moment for the entire AP. And before closing, I will also like to say is that in every time, whenever we do anything, we always have asked for references. Has the West done it at this? So today, with the AP making this application quantum safe, we have become the reference point. AP has become the reference point for the other states, for other nations and the world to follow, how they can upgrade their application quantum state. And last not but the least, a nation stand depends upon what it can do on its own and not what it can borrow from others. Jai Hind. Now I will request Honorable CM and Dr. Jitendra Singh and other dignitaries to launch the AP Aware app.
Thank you very much, Colonel Sai. Ladies and gentlemen, formal partnership MOU signing announcement. We are now formalizing strategic collaborations with 14 esteemed organizations to drive innovation across defense, healthcare and energy. Boson QSI, IQ Leap, SAS QT Electronics, Triquanta Labs. Can we all put our hands together for this huge collaboration? Armor QI Innovations, Photon Core Systems, Grip Shield Technologies, Armor QI, Photon Core Systems, Crypt Shield Technologies, Parametra Space, Atomionics India, Quant Focus Labs, Veridata Health Inc., SilverX Fund, PwC, and SRM University, Andhra Pradesh. A huge round of applause for our partnership and collaboration for all these 14 esteemed organizations. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I now invite Mr. M.V. Satish Garu, Director and Advisor to Managing Director, L&T, to address the gathering.
Very good afternoon, Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, Honorable Minister of State for Science and Technology, Mr. Jitendra Prasad, distinguished ministers, both state and center, esteemed leaders from the Government of India, respected members of the academia, industry partners, and the scientific community, and above all, the students. It's an honor for me to be here today on behalf of the Larsen and Toubro Group for the historic groundbreaking ceremony of the Amravati Quantum Valley. Today marks a defining milestone in India's technology journey. The work that begins here is not just the construction of a building that we are doing, it's the construction of India's quantum force. Across the world, nations are racing to build quantum capacity, and India has chosen not merely to participate, but to lead. Amravati is emerging as the epicenter of that ambition. With the vision of the government of Andhra Pradesh and the strong support of the national scientific institutions, we are laying the foundation for what will become one of the world's most important quantum innovation clusters. This site will enable frontier research, breakthrough applications, and high-value talent development, creating an ecosystem that places India firmly on the global quantum map. I'm very happy to note that Andhra government has made this not just a quantum movement, a movement of the youth. I think there are so many students, I think this is a movement that they are doing. And hats off to the Chief Minister who is personally leading this. To speak about L&T, for 8 decades, L&T has the privilege of executing projects that shape India's future, from nuclear facilities and defense platforms to smart cities, the IT hubs, the transportation networks, and semiconductor infrastructure. Just to capture a brief history, in 1990, during actually Chandrababu Naidu Garu's first avatar, the Hyderabad, so we had a joint venture with the government of Andhra Pradesh and we built the high-tech city. That time actually that land, there was nothing. So our Mr. A. Ramakrishna actually along with the CM, so we designed and developed that IT, and you know where it is today. And now, in the same spirit of nation building that we are proud of, to construct the first dedicated quantum infrastructure facility here at AQV. In Babu Sir, second avatar, a building designed to host cutting-edge quantum computing systems, advanced research labs and everything. We deeply appreciate the government initiative to operationalize the interim plug. Actually, Mr. Chandrababu Naidu said during our meeting with the Prime Minister that it will start on the January 2026. And he is keeping it promised. The building, the work has started, but so he has started the whole facility in a new building. I think that is something that, many people don't keep promises, but Mr. Chandrababu Naidu Garu has kept his promise and started it in January. And in that facility, L&T and LTI Mantri will support the momentum by initiating a small seed team immediately and scaling towards a larger team, our Quantum Applied Research Group, as the Quantum Valley infrastructure becomes operational. This early presence will help activate collaborations in financial services, energy sector, healthcare, infrastructure, optimization, advanced computing. AQ is a rare opportunity, like Mr. Bhaskar said, we missed the IT. We actually did the IT, but we missed the big thing in the IT. But I think AQV is a rare opportunity where government vision, academic strength, global partnership and industry capability come together. As anchor partners, we will work closely with academia, startups and the global technology leaders to create industry-grade quantum applications that address some of the most complex challenges in engineering, sustainability and scientific. What we begin today is more than a construction project, it's a generational investment in India's scientific leadership. With Amravati Quantum Valley, we are building the foundation for an innovation powerhouse that will inspire today's researchers, attract tomorrow's talent and bring global quantum breakthrough to India. I think surely Amravati will become a quantum center and will be driven by entrepreneurs. You know, Mr. Chandrababu Naidu says that every family, earlier he said every family should have one IT. He's now saying everybody should have one entrepreneur. I'm sure all the entrepreneurs will drive this quantum valley, and best of luck to the whole state and to the CM and his team. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Satish. On that note, may I call upon Professor Satyanarayana Garu, Director, IIT Tirupati, to address the gathering.
Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Chandrababu Naidu Garu, Honorable Minister for Science and Technology, Dr. Jitendra Singh Ji, the other ministers from the state and the center, and the other dignitaries on the stage, off the stage, various startups, people from the quantum ecosystem, students, a very good afternoon. It's really exciting to be part of this journey that the state has embarked on, and is going at breakneck speed. You know, the whole concept, the first meeting we had sometime in March, when everyone came together. Of course, the background work was done earlier, and then we had a workshop in June on how to take this forward, and that's when a lot of things got conceptualized, and the speed at which things are moving, it amazes me. I was in a meeting with the Honorable Chief Minister a couple of weeks back. When someone referred to ease of doing business, he said it's not ease of doing business, it's speed of doing business. And that's very much reflected in the way this project is taking off. Today we are doing the foundation stone program for the starting off of the buildings to be created in this 50 acres Quantum Valley. And of course, there's going to be a separate setup for the hardware park later on. And it is envisaged, as you've seen from the pictures that are being flashed, that in addition to the central building that is immediately being constructed by L&T, the contractor, which will house the first major quantum computer in South Asia, which the Honorable Chief Minister gave us a target that we should complete it within 6 months. Of course, I convinced him that we can do it in 9 months. I'm a professor of construction engineering and project management, so when someone gives a target, you work it out. And we studied how these projects are implemented across the world, whether it was in Spain, in Chicago, in Japan. They took 2 years to do the same project. Now we have a tough target here to complete this project within the next 9 months. And have the whole system in place, including installation of the computer. You know, the big challenge is we need to do base isolations because we can't have vibrations where the computers are installed. We're going to be building 8 towers, so there's going to be a lot of piling work going on, which means there's going to be a lot of vibrations. How do we isolate this? So designing this, installation, fabrication, all this is a challenges. And hats off to L&T, the moment we are given the work order. I'm talking about speed of doing business. You know, we had this meeting to select the contractor here in online, and at evening, within the next 5 hours, I had an engineer from the CRDA in my office in Tirupati to sign off, because I'm the chairman of the committee, to sign it off. That's the speed at which things are happening, and I'm really excited to be part of this. So the plan is to build another 8 towers, immediately 2 towers, but eventually 8 towers, which will be about 90 lakh square feet. And the hope is that we have about 90,000 to 100,000 people working here in this ecosystem, which will probably be one of the biggest ecosystems in the world. And to start off the activities straight away, you know, we don't have to wait till these things come up. Today morning, we had gone to the Meda Towers nearby, where 183 seats have already been assigned for the startups to start working. And today morning we went around, seen some of the startups which are starting to occupy the seats and start work. So that's the pace at which things are going on. And when we do these things, we have to create a complete ecosystem. One is the physical infrastructure that I've been talking about. And the other thing is the manpower development, the workforce. So a lot of the programs that are happening that were already talked about, the WISER program where more than 50,000 students are being sensitized about quantum, and then the NPTEL program, which I guess my colleague Professor Kamakoti will talk about, where more than 100,000 students have signed up on. And then we are launching a lot of faculty development programs. First of all, we have to get our faculty up to date. And the minors in quantum technologies, some institutes are also starting programs in this thing. And the hackathons and so on. So the whole ecosystem is abuzz with these initiatives. A lot of people ask me, when is this quantum really going to take off? And people generally say it's another 3 to 4 years away when things will really take off. But the Honorable Chief Minister's idea is that we should be first movers and get ready when it takes off with the manpower, with the hardware, everything. So we're very excited about this, and as the various quantum labs that are coming up and so on, and then the overall ecosystem that's being created in the state in terms of Ratan Tata Innovation Hub, where we have the hub and spoke model for creating a very strong startup ecosystem. And then recently the Chief Minister announced the launch of AP First. AP First stands for Futuristic Innovation and Research in Science and Technology, which will drive the deep tech research. One is the startup ecosystem, deep tech research, which will be again taking advantage of the presence of IIT Tirupati and IISER Tirupati. We are the only city in the country that has both an IIT and IISER. Using that ecosystem, we want to create a very strong innovation ecosystem across the state, anchored out of some of these locations. So thank you very much for this opportunity, sir. We are very excited about it. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I now invite Professor V. Kamakoti, Padma Shri Professor V. Kamakoti, Director IIT Madras, to address.
ఎంతరో మహానుభావులు అందరికీ వందనము. Honored to stand here today alongside with the Honorable Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh, the Honorable Chief Minister Shri Chandrababu Naidu Garu, Honorable Lokesh Garu, Honorable Chandrasekhar Garu, distinguished ministers and esteemed colleagues, as we lay the foundation for what will become one of the world's most significant quantum technology hubs. This moment represents the convergence of visionary leadership, scientific excellence, and an unwavering commitment to India's technology sovereignty. Today's foundation stone ceremony is a proud manifestation of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi's transformative vision of Viksit Bharat 2047, a vision that places science, technology and innovation at the very heart of India's journey to become a developed nation by its centenary of independence. Amravati Quantum Valley stands as a testament to this vision. It embodies the Prime Minister's belief that India's youth, equipped with world-class infrastructure and opportunities, can transform our nation into a global technology superpower. I must begin by acknowledging the extraordinary leadership of the Honorable Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh, who has championed India's national quantum mission with unparalleled vision and determination. The National Quantum Mission represents India's most ambitious scientific undertaking, with objectives to develop intermediate-scale quantum computers with 50 to 1,000 physical qubits, establish satellite-based secure quantum communications over 2,000 kilometers, and create intercity quantum key distribution networks. 4 thematic hubs have been established, bringing together 152 researchers from 43 institutions across 17 states and 2 union territories, a truly national endeavor. Amravati Quantum Valley is proud to be part of this national ecosystem. What we build here will contribute to and benefit for this collective national effort. Our researchers are advancing core algorithms in quantum machine learning, quantum optimization, quantum error correction, and quantum chemistry domains that will revolutionize finance, drug discovery, material science, and national security. Over 208,000 learners have joined the quantum course on NPTEL, developed jointly with IBM, And in that, more than 100,000 students are from the state of Andhra Pradesh. 50% student Andhra Pradesh nunchi. The Honorable Chief Minister Shri Chandrababu Naidu garu is not new to technology revolutions. In the 1990s, he built the high-tech city in Hyderabad, transforming India's IT landscape. Today, he is doing it again with quantum computing, with Amaravati Quantum Valley. As the Chief Minister has eloquently stated, just as we led the information technology revolution in the 1990s, we want Andhra Pradesh to lead advancement in quantum technology, securing a first-mover advantage in this transformative field. Under his visionary leadership, Andhra Pradesh has become the first state in the world to envision a dedicated quantum valley as the foundation of its future economy. The Chief Minister personally inspires students to embrace quantum AI and deep technology. When a Chief Minister tells young people their future lies in frontier technology, that message carries extraordinary weight. His rupees 100 crore prize announcement for a Nobel Prize in quantum computing based on research in Andhra Pradesh sends a very, very powerful signal. The state means business. His ambition that every student in Andhra Pradesh has a working understanding of quantum technology will create an unparalleled talent pipeline for the quantum industry. Our first meeting, friends, was in March this year. Today we are laying a foundation stone. What typically takes 3 to 5 years has happened here in just under 12 months. This is not bureaucratic speed, this is quantum speed. When we presented the opportunity, the Chief Minister's response was not, let us study this further, but how do we make this happen now? Built a comprehensive vision positioning Amaravati among leading global quantum hubs, has a roadmap extending to manufacturing quantum hardware components and complete quantum computers right here, indigenous capability building with 85% domestic component sourcing, the wiser programming targeting 50,000 plus students already underway, and the over 1 lakh students registered for the NPTEL program by IBM and IIT Madras. All this we have achieved in less than 12 months. Over 50 industry and academic partners have committed. India's first state-level quantum technology policy is launched, and we are pursuing 4 quantum computing architectures in parallel: the neural atom, the trapped ion, photonics, and topological systems. The global quantum race waits for no one. China has invested an estimated $15.5 billion. The United States has committed over $1.275 billion through its National Quantum Initiative, with private funding exceeding $40 billion. Niti Ayog's December 2025 roadmap sets a clear ambition. India aims to be among the top 3 quantum economies by 2035, capturing over 50% of the global quantum software and services market. The vision includes incubating 10 plus major quantum startups, each with cumulative revenue exceeding $100 million, achieving 1,000 plus annual patent filings, and becoming a net exporter of quantum hardware, software, and solutions. Our goal is not to import quantum computers. Our goal is to manufacture them at Amaravati, cryogenic systems, control electronics, qubit fabrication, right here at Amaravati. Initial quantum machines will be made available within 6 months, large-scale production within 2 years. Andhra Pradesh can become to quantum hardware what Taiwan became to semiconductors. We are living in the age of artificial intelligence. AI is transforming every industry, every profession, every aspect of how we work and live. In this new world, the skills that served the previous generation will not be enough. Students must become experts in emerging areas: quantum computing, AI, machine learning, deep technology, etc. The jobs of tomorrow do not yet exist, but we know they will require mastery of these frontier technologies. The time is to prepare now. To every student listening today, you are standing at the threshold of a technological revolution. This is your moment. Quantum careers did not exist 5 years ago. The opportunities being created here will shape the next 50 years. Do not let this moment pass you by. Dream big, learn relentlessly. The world needs problem solvers, innovators, and pioneers. You can be among them. Your Chief Minister believes in you. Your Union Minister believes in you. Your nation is investing in you. IIT Madras stands ready to support you. Now it is your turn to rise to the challenge. I congratulate the Honorable Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh and the Honorable Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu Garu for their visionary leadership in laying this historic foundation stone. Together, we are writing a new chapter in India's technology story, a chapter of Atmanirbhar Bharat, of technological sovereignty, of global leadership. On behalf of IIT Madras, we reaffirm our deep commitment to Amaravati Quantum Valley's success. Thank you and congratulations to the people of Andhra Pradesh. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Professor Kamkoti Garu. Thank you very much. That was certainly inspiring address. On that note, let's invite Professor Abhay Karandikar, Secretary, Government of India.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon. Honorable Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh ji, Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh Shri Chandrababu Naidu Garu, Honorable Principal Scientific Advisor Professor Ajay Kumar Sood, Honorable Union Minister Shri Chandrasekhar Penaswamy, Honorable Minister Shri Nara Lokesh Garu, all the distinguished guests, Professor Kamakoti, Director IIT Madras, Professor Satyanarayan, Director IIT Tirupati, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, let me begin by congratulating the Honorable Chief Minister for his foresight in positioning the Andhra Pradesh as a nucleus for advanced science and innovation. This is a historic moment, and it is indeed a privilege to participate in the Amravati Quantum Valley Foundation ceremony and to witness the state of Andhra Pradesh taking such a decisive and visionary step in frontier technologies. Let me assure you that Amravati Quantum Valley will not just become a place and platform for forging the quantum innovation technologies, but can become a brand in the coming years for positioning India in the advanced science and technology ecosystem. I also take this opportunity to commend the industry partners, specifically the Tata Consultancy Services, the IBM and other deep tech startups for coming together in a strong public-private partnership. This collaborative model is precisely what the national technology mission, like the National Quantum Mission, requires to translate the research excellence into making India a technologically sovereign country. From the Department of Science and Technology perspective and the perspective of the National Quantum Mission, we view the Amravati Quantum Valley not just as a physical campus, but as a node in India's emerging ecosystem of quantum technology, as a node for deep industry academia convergence, and as a node for showcasing the India's growing technological ambition. India is advancing the quantum technology through a very historic and bold mission mode approach under the National Quantum Mission approved by the Union Cabinet with a historic outlay of 6,000 crores. The mission is designed not just to fund research, but to create a complete ecosystem to develop the quantum technologies, to help support the startups, and also to create the capacity of the human manpower. In this context, therefore, I would also like to congratulate the Amravati Quantum Valley for recognizing the capacity building as an important aspect of any creation of any ecosystem. Therefore, the program which was just launched along with the Quantum Innovation Center and the Quantum Cloud Services, an important program of skilling the students in the quantum technologies, is a very, very important and forward-looking step. Under the National Quantum Mission, with the All India Council of Technology, All India Council of Technical Education, we have been already working on introducing the UG minor and the MTech degrees in the quantum technologies. In the National Quantum Mission, we had already launched a program for supporting the teaching labs in the engineering colleges and the institutions. Now, along with skilling the students, I believe the faculty development program is another important component which I think the state of Andhra Pradesh must undertake, because in order to create a manpower of young innovators and skilled youth, we also need the trainers and the faculty who have expertise in this. The government has instituted a very comprehensive and forward-looking guidelines to support the startups in the quantum technology. Several startups have already been supported under this program, and I'm delighted that the several young innovators have demonstrated globally competitive technology potentials, delivering, whether it is a long-distance quantum key distribution or whether it is a potential for developing quantum processors or advanced quantum sensing instrument. We believe that Quantum Valley, the Amravati Quantum Valley, can be envisioned as a shared playground where industry, academia and startups can co-develop the indigenous IP, build secure system for our country and create a scalable quantum solutions. More recently, apart from the National Quantum Mission, the Government of India also announced a very bold initiative of a 1 lakh crore research, development and innovation fund for investing in the private sector R&D and the deep tech startups. One of the sunrise sectors under this program is going to be the quantum technologies also. So therefore, there is an opportunity for the corporates and the deep tech startups to leverage the enabling platform which has been created by the Government of India under the visionary leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi. On behalf of the Government of India, I reaffirm our unwavering commitment to advancing the quantum technologies and other deep tech sectors across the nation through strong partnerships with state governments, with industry and with academia. Together, we can build a self-reliant, globally competitive, technology sovereign ecosystem that will secure our country's leadership in this transformative technology frontier. Once again, I would like to congratulate the Honorable Chief Minister and his entire team for creating this visionary platform. I urge all the young students who are present here to make use of this historic opportunity for making a difference and creating a lasting impact for making our country a Vikasit Bharat in the next 25 years. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. On that note, let me take the pleasure to invite Professor Ajay Kumar Sood, Principal Scientific Advisor to Government of India, to address.
Honorable dignitaries on the dais, Honorable Chief Minister Shri Nara Chandrababu Naidu ji, Honorable Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh ji, all the esteemed dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, leaders from industry, academia, young students, and all the enthusiasts of the quantum technologies. What a momentous occasion this has been today. Actually, the history is in the making, and we are all witness to a big start of this quantum revolution in the country, in the state of Andhra Pradesh. It was only 7 months back that I was here at the Quantum Valley workshop, and we are now back again for the foundation stone laying ceremony of this Quantum Valley buildings. The speed at which things have moved shows the firm resolve of Honorable Chief Minister Shri Chandrababu Naidu ji and his entire team to make Andhra Pradesh prominent place on the global quantum technology map. And the efficiency of Andhra Pradesh government's administrative machinery to enable such huge infrastructure development at such a fast pace is really an example in itself. for the entire country. Thanks for inviting me again, and I am extremely happy to be a part of this historic moment. Now, since a lot of speakers have already spoken on the vision of quantum mission, and so I will not repeat that, but I will only say that quantum is the really new buzzword along with AI. So if you don't have a feel for these two, you will be missing something in life. I remember Honorable Chandrababu Naidu ji in December last year, during the launch of training programs, addressed a large gathering of students online with a nice PowerPoint presentation and introduced quantum technologies extremely nicely and in great detail. For a leader to have this technical presentation, I was really amazed. To put things in perspective, I would only say that quantum technologies are basically going to give us exponentially fast computers, secure communications and information systems, and extremely sensitive sensors. Quantum sensors is going to be again a very big frontier, and I don't want you to miss this in the hype of quantum computing. Quantum sensing will be equally a big game changer because it will have huge applications in our daily lives. Now, quantum technologies have emerged on the scene at a time when India as a nation has the necessary intellectual, financial, infrastructure and industrial heft to quickly start contributing to the global development in this fast emerging field and positioning ourselves as a creditable partner in the making and not only in its user. And with this aim, we heard the quantum mission and all the associated technologies which are developing. Now, I will just again reiterate that the deep tech R&D, which is absolutely essential for the national technological sovereignty, quantum technologies occupy a very central role, and this is what we will need to be Atmanirbhar in coming years, because this is of strategic importance and we will not have many players sharing the technology if we are left behind. Now, if you look at this, what Andhra Pradesh has done, I again see 5 things which are happening. First, the speed at which it is being realized. Second, the comprehensive nature of Andhra's vision in quantum technologies, along with the data centers, semiconductors and component developments and manufacturing, and development of application and use cases. We saw the launch of Quantum Cloud Services, Quantum Innovation Center, and Quantum Talent Hub. Again, something in a holistic way this is being developed. And the partnerships which is being developed along with industry like IBM and TCS is really again the role model for many things to happen in the coming years. Now, before I end, I must touch upon another technology development which was again mentioned briefly, but I will just mention another aspect, and that is artificial intelligence. So what we need to see when both these technologies, AI and quantum, are being championed in Andhra Pradesh, we should look at quantum computers for AI and AI for quantum computers. This is the new paradigm, new frontier which is evolving in the world. So we can see how India should play a role in using quantum computers for AI and AI for really designing quantum computing platforms and quantum error correction, hardware calibration and noise mitigation. So this quantum AI will be a new frontier which I am very sure we can play a big role. And Andhra's Quantum Valley, because AI is integral part of this Quantum Valley, you have the next building on that. This quantum and AI marriage is the one which will be a path breaker in the next 2 to 3 years. So let me not take more time. I congratulate once again the leadership in Andhra Pradesh for really taking this new technology, the innovative technology, to at a very fast pace. So I wish you all the very best, and it will be a privilege to be associated with this. Quantum technology is one thing with which our office has been associated right from t=0, and we will continue to be helpful in any manner we can. Congratulations once again. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor Sood. On that note, ప్రపంచమంతా అమెరికా వైపు కాదు భారత్ వైపు చూస్తోంది అనడానికి ఒక నిలువెత్తు నిదర్శనం. స్వదేశానికి వచ్చి ప్రజల సేవలో మమేకం అవ్వాలి అంటూ ఎన్నో కార్యక్రమాలకి నాంది పలికారు గౌరవనీయులు డాక్టర్ పెమ్మసాని చంద్రశేఖర్ గారు, యూనియన్ మినిస్టర్ ఆఫ్ స్టేట్ కమ్యూనికేషన్స్ అడ్రస్.
Thank you. Honorable Chief Minister Shri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, Honorable Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh Ji, and respected State Ministers Nara Lokesh Garu, Narayana Garu, Kandula Durgesh Garu, and all the distinguished guests, visionaries, scientists, entrepreneurs, fellow citizens, and young students of Andhra Pradesh. Good afternoon, good evening, namaskar to all of you. Today the presence of Dr. Jitendra Singh Ji, who manages high-stakes portfolios for the Government of India with remarkable precision, and in general me being a first-time politician and a minister who look for some inspiration, he is one of such ministers with such a professional attitude, demeanor, subject knowledge and composure. Thank you, sir, and your presence brings immense value and significance to this occasion. And it is also a proud moment to be part of this Amaravati. And in this event, this Amaravati today is being built not just with bricks and mortar. It is being built with qubits and algorithms of the future. If you look at it, why a lot of people are wondering, why quantum computing today. If you look at it, the classical computers that brought us the digital revolution are reaching their limits. You look at Google quantum processor, it's all in 200 seconds, what would take classical, even modern supercomputers days to weeks. You look at IBM, Microsoft, Amazon, they're racing to build quantum clouds. China has launched quantum satellites, and the European Union has invested billions in quantum research. Why? Because if you look at the last year alone, the quantum ecosystem generated $1 billion in revenue within a year. And by 2040, it is projected to reach close to $170 billion of revenue, and also up to $850 billion of economic value when you combine traditional classical system with a hybrid quantum blend. The reason is, historically quantum computers have qubit errors. However, the threshold for those corrections are advancing rapidly. And quantum as a service, just like how we use software as a service, is rapidly expanding. Whether you take Amazon, Microsoft and IBM are democratizing this quantum as a service, allowing businesses to experiment without building their own computers. Therefore, this changes from lab curiosity to industrial capability. May not be for everything, but definitely for high value problems where classical systems struggle. And if you look at India, India is not starting from zero unlike the other time when we had a classical computing. Especially ever since Shri Narendra Modi ji took over the office, India has undergone a scientific renaissance, scaling our educational and innovation infrastructure at an unprecedented place. One testament to that is India put a mission on Mars for less than the cost of a Hollywood movie. I mean, this is a reality. We have launched 7 IITs, 16 triple ITs, democratizing allied technical education nationwide. Startups from 300 to close to 200,000 plus, creating the world's third largest ecosystem in a decade. As others have mentioned, this national quantum mission alone has a budget allocation of 6,000 crore. But the real advantage of India is not just about this money. It is about the talent, cost effectiveness, and the momentum that we have at this stage. If you look at, if you have to hire a quantum engineer in California, you have to spend close to $300,000. But at the same cost, we can get 3 to 4 brilliant minds, and these people are hungry, educated, and are ready to learn. So at the same time, we don't need to reinvent the quantum mechanics. All we have to do is engineer applications, build algorithms, and create solutions to Indian problems. And then now you can ask, why Andhra for quantum? I will tell you why. Because the transformation has always come from those hungry enough to seize it. If you look at Silicon Valley, it started in garages. You look at Bangalore and Hyderabad, they became tech capitals not because they are predestined to, but because we have visionary people like Shri Nara Chandrababu Naidu garu who believe they should be. From the Satavahana dynasty to the Vijayanagara Empire, from the Buddhist centers of learning at Amravati 2000 years ago to the tech revolution we are scripting today, this land has never been content to follow. We are destined to lead in the world and in India. Andhra Pradesh has world-class educational systems and institutions. We now have the world-class infrastructure being built as a smart city from the ground up. Above all, as I said, we not only have Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu garu who built and showcased high-tech city and Genome Valley. Now we have another support, Sri Nara Lokesh, building with the same spirit, guiding towards the next leap. And in this occasion, I wanted to thank all the people, whether it is IBM, TCS, and all the government of Andhra Pradesh, people involving and creating such a momentous thing in Amaravati. And then, you know, how we are going to, Andhra Pradesh is going to build and contribute to India, not rhetorically, but practically. As they have said, we will be with this first quantum computer in India. We will be asking people to do use cases, whether it is drug discovery for uncurable diseases, creating better battery technologies, creating better supply chains, portfolio optimization, such kind of things. And second, more importantly, probably create India's strongest quantum talent pipeline, whether it is quantum software developers, whether they are hardware or cryogenic specialists, or error correction techniques or experts, and domain translators who can bridge industry problems with quantum solutions. This is where Andhra's youth is an advantage for a national advantage. And as others have said, you know, combining, converging AI and quantum and hyperscale computers will be an added advantage. And most importantly, this quantum technology is not an optional thing anymore. This is a must national preparedness given the security threats that we are going to pass today. In conclusion, I just wanted to tell you, quantum revolution needs young people, because when I was in 2001 and 2002, that is when the internet was coming. I took as an advantage. I built a multi-billion-dollar company. In every 10 to 20 years, you get these kind of rare opportunities to get a new line, and that is a quantum line. So all the students, I I request, please seize this opportunity. Don't just study what exists, try to invent what doesn't. And all the entrepreneurs and investors, as you all know, quantum is not a bubble, it's a tectonic shift. The government is your, unlike in many places, government is not your obstacle and it is your partner. Please take risks. And finally, there are still some skeptics. I wanted to tell them, 50 years ago, these skeptics have asked, what is the use of a computer? 30 years ago, some skeptics have asked, what is the use of internet? And today, some people are asking, what is the use of quantum computing? The history has answered. Every computing revolution unleashed prosperity that we couldn't imagine. History will repeat itself in this immortal city of Amaravati, not by choice, but not by chance, but by our choice, by people who are sitting on this stage. Thank you once again. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. A true leader by sense who is working in quantum speed, be it Mega DSC, be it the largest data center Google, be it Cognizant, be it TCS, his initiatives and the true leader in his essence. The dynamic leader, Honorable Minister Shri Nara Lokesh Garu, Minister for INT, Government of Andhra Pradesh. May I request you to give the keynote address, please.
I have a few questions. Before I start my speech, I have a few questions for the students here. How many of you have heard of quantum before 2024? Prior to 2024, how many of you have heard of quantum? 5, 10 hands. After 2024, how many of you have heard of quantum? Thank you. Shri Jitendra Singh Ji, Honorable Union Minister of State, Independent Charge for Science and Technology and Earth Sciences, Government of India. Shri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh. Shri Chandrasekhar Pemasani Garu, Honorable Union Minister of State for Rural Development, Communications, Government of India. My dear Minister colleagues, IAS officers, to the scientists, to the members of legislative assemblies, members of academia, startup innovators, and my young friends, Andarki na Namaskaram. Today is not merely about laying a foundation stone. Today we are laying the foundation for India's future leadership in quantum technologies right here in Amravati. Many years ago, when the world was only beginning to understand the potential of software services, one visionary leader in India asked a bold question: why can't Hyderabad be the global capital of information technology? That single question changed history. It led to Microsoft and global technology giants coming to India, created lakhs of jobs, and triggered an IT revolution that transformed not only a city but India's standing in the world. That visionary leader is none other than our Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu. Today, in a new era defined by deeper technologies, bigger challenges, and even greater opportunities, he has once again asked a disruptive question. Why should India follow the quantum revolution? Why shouldn't India lead it? The answer to that question is the Amravati Quantum Valley here. Let me share a small and honest moment. The Honorable Chief Minister, met Professor Kamakoti Garu, and after that, he called me and he said, I want to create a quantum ecosystem. So I took out my mobile phone, went to ChatGPT and asked ChatGPT, please give me a one-page executive summary on what quantum computing actually means. So that is how ahead our Chief Minister here is in terms of understanding where the next technology is and how do we ensure that it can actually be implemented in our great land called Bharat. But jokes apart, what impressed us all was while others were still debating what quantum means, our Chief Minister was already planning how India should lead this mission. That is the leadership. That is the foresight he has. Friends, Andhra Pradesh today stands on three powerful strengths. The first one is the leadership with proven track record. It is none other than our Chief Minister, Shri Nara Chandrababu Naidu garu. Investors here do not just hear promises, they see history being made. Second is unmatched speed with which we get things done. While other states have double-engine sarkar, only Andhra Pradesh has double-engine bullet train sarkar. Let me give you two clear examples of it. One is Google Data Center project, which is a $15 billion investment, which is going to be India's largest FDI investment. We promised to deliver in 12 months. Yes, we took 1 month more, but we delivered it in 13 months and we created history. The second is the ArcelorMittal project, which was stuck in other state for more than a decade. We delivered here in Andhra Pradesh with just over a year. What seemed impossible elsewhere became a reality here because when Andhra Pradesh commits, velocity meets vision. When a company comes to Andhra Pradesh, it is no longer just the company's project. It becomes our shared project. We take ownership, we handhold, we remove bottlenecks, we ensure delivery with the highest priority. Third and most important, Andhra Pradesh is a startup state. We are hungry, agile, ambitious and always eager to grow fast. Against this backdrop, Amravati Quantum Valley is envisaged as the world's first state-led, fully integrated quantum ecosystem. It is a place where hardware is going to be built, software will be written, algorithms will be tested, talent will be trained, and products are exported from a single geography. This initiative positions Andhra Pradesh not as a consumer of technology, but a creator of frontier innovation. Our ambition is clear, to place Amravati among the top 3 quantum hubs globally, to build quantum computers and components made in Andhra Pradesh for the world, to create thousands of high-value, future-ready jobs for our youth who is sitting right in front of us. I would like to place on record our deep gratitude to our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji for his constant encouragement and strategic support to India's deep technology journey. And I would like to equally thank the Honorable Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh ji for his support and belief in Andhra Pradesh and for gracing us here and driving us from the front. But I would like to specially thank Kamakoti garu. Today, jokingly, I made a statement. I told to Kamakoti garu that we have a bomb called Chandrababu Naidu garu. And Kamakoti garu is the lighter. So Kamakoti garu comes from Chennai, lights and goes. The bomb blasts and the victims are all are people like me, ministers like me, who are sitting on the dais. If not for your vision, if not for your guidance, this quantum valley would not have been created, sir. And it's really exciting that you have been bestowed with Padma Shri. It was long overdue, and you have made not only Andhra Pradesh proud, but India proud, sir. You know, all these leaders have stood shoulder to shoulder with Andhra Pradesh in this historic initiative. Friends, Quantum Valley is not a concept, it is already in execution. India's most advanced 133 qubit IBM quantum system 2 is being commissioned here. India's first national quantum reference facility is being established in Amravati. Multiple platforms including superconducting, photonic, ion trap and neutral atom technologies are being co-developed. Over 50,000 learners are already being trained with a long-term goal of skilling 10 lakh youth. This is not an incremental progress. This is a technology leapfrog. I sincerely thank our industry partners, including IBM, TCS, L&T, SRM University, QPI AI, and all other companies that today have signed an MOU. Your presence here is a proof that global industry, more importantly, Quantum Valley will generate large-scale, high-quality jobs. It will create opportunities for quantum engineers, advanced AI and computing specialists, chip designers, cryogenic experts, RF engineers, startup founders, and deep tech researchers. This is how we future-proof jobs. This is how we ensure youth do not just use advanced technology, but build it. Amravati will not just be a capital city of administration. Amravati will be the capital city of science, computation, and innovation. It will be a city where quantum, deep tech, AI, and advanced computing defines its identity. It will be a city that attracts global talent. It will be a city that exports not just sciences, but frontier technologies to the world. In conclusion, if Hyderabad symbolized India's IT revolution, Amravati will symbolize India's quantum revolution. Under the leadership of Shri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, with the guidance of Government of India, with the partnership of industry, academia and startups, Andhra Pradesh is ready to lead the technology area. Thank you very much for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Jai Hind. I would like all the youngsters to repeat after me. Jai Hind. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a remarkable personality in shaping India's technological hub, and his contribution to the world of technology is immense. It's indeed an honor for all of us for having him here in this Amravati Quantum Valley Foundation Laying Stone ceremony. Honorable Union Minister of State for Science and Technology, Dr. Jitendra Singh Ji, may we request you to give the special address.
The dynamic Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, who is an inspiration for all of you and equally as much for me, Shri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu ji, Honorable Minister Shri Nara Lokesh, whom you were just now hearing, and so spontaneously connecting with the youth over here, my very precious and a bright colleague in the Union Ministry and a fellow medico, Dr. Chandrasekhar, Principal Scientific Advisor to the Government of India and an eminent scientist in his own, Padam Shri Professor Ajay Sood, Secretary Science and Technology Professor Abhay Karnikar, Dr. Amit, Dr. Herrick, Mr. M.V. Satish, Professor Kamakoti, who has now become Padma Shri Professor Kamakoti, Dr. Bhaskar, Secretary, Government of Andhra Pradesh, members of the faculty, dear students, industry leaders, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, I think from the bottom of my heart, I have to thank profusely the Honorable Chief Minister. And I have said this on a number of occasions earlier also, that while many of us, not all of us, because being a scientific man, we have learned to speak the truth. Not all of us, but many of us try to live in today and dream of tomorrow. But Shri Chandrababu Naidu Garu lives in tomorrow and dreams of day after tomorrow. And as a youngster, I have seen him right from the times when he was the Chief Minister for the first term. And in the city of Hyderabad, we were not getting a proper venue to hold an international conference of medicine and diabetes. And then somebody told us that in the high-tech city you have a convention hall. And that was our first exposure to the vision of Shri Chandrababu Naidu. And now all of us have seen over the last 1 year or so
the manner in which the things have started moving on a fast track, I think he is a true vindication of what Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji calls or describes as the double engine movement. When Prime Minister Modi speaks of double engine, one from the center, the other from state, I think the personification is sitting before all of you, ladies and gentlemen. And as I said, we in science have learned to speak not without evidence. I was here even in last Saturday, and I have to thank him publicly also. We have come up with a Center of National Ocean Sciences in Vizag. And the project had been languishing for 20 years. The plan was conceived in 2006. The foundation stone was laid in 2016. But till the present government came over, in spite of our repeated persuasions, there was some or the other stumbling block. Sometimes you wouldn't get forest clearance, sometimes you wouldn't get coastal clearance. And finally, when he took over in his current term, within a few months, all the clearances were there, and last Saturday we were in a position to dedicate it to the nation, which is going to be, again, converting Vizag into a possibly a nodal region for the deep sea mission, which Prime Minister has announced from the ramparts of Red Fort. And today, we are here seeing the Chief Minister realizing the vision of Prime Minister Modi, who enabled us to get India included in an elite league of just 4 or 5 nations who are into a quantum mission and who have a dedicated, exclusive national quantum mission. We don't have dearth of talent, we don't have dearth of commitment. All of these gentlemen over here, all bright brains. But unless you have an enabling political hierarchy, things don't move. And it was because of the vision of Prime Minister Modi. We had a national quantum mission, we have national AI mission, we have blue ocean mission, or blue economy related deep ocean mission. Because now we are preparing India and envisaging for India a global role in the years to come. And therefore, this foundation stone, as was being rightly mentioned by Nara Lokesh ji, is not mere a foundation stone of a construction, but a foundation stone of India's quantum future. And all this unveiling of the Amravati Quantum logo, the launching of cloud services, the innovation center, the launching of talent hub, the launching of reference facility, the launching of safe application, that shield and all so on, and the participation of IT industry leaders from IBM, from TCS, and these multiple MOUs, this truly is keeping with the global strategies that we have now tried to follow. This is indeed whole of government, that is center and state, plus industry, plus stakeholders, which makes it whole of nation. Because the age of silos is over. And all the success stories written across the world have happened, and this government has the courage of conviction to open up for wider integration. We have opened up the nuclear sector to private players, which I think till about 6 months back nobody could have imagined. We opened up the space sector to private players just about 5-6 years back, and the results are miraculous. From a dismal economy, today we are $8 billion US, and our projections reveal that we would be going up 4 or 5 times to about 45 billion in next 7-8 years. And that all has happened because we have learned to integrate and work in a synergized fashion. As was being mentioned by Dr. Chandrasekhar, we have 6,000 crore or so dedicated for this national quantum mission. And Nara Lokesh ji started his speech by asking the students, how many of you had heard quantum before 24? Almost none. And the credit goes to you when you ask how many of you have heard, all the hands went up. But I think it's also equally important to tell them why this quantum mission and why this quantum valley from the point of view of a layman. Because in the times to come, it is going to be a game changer for communication, for security, for defense, for healthcare. And therefore, it is essential for us. It's no longer a choice. It's no longer an option. We have no other choice. If you are still working, for example, in the simple language for these students, if you are still working with the conventional computer system or conventional cyber security systems, a quantum computer on the other side is not only faster, more efficient, but could be a huge threat to you. And to be very simple for these small children, I tell you how. You send these encrypted messages on WhatsApp and all that, which are very difficult also to unfold. Of course, the crime agencies do have means to do that. But yes, sometimes it may be possible. But if it is a quantum computed encryption, because when we were working on National Quantum Mission, I tried to study on that. Roughly, it may take lakhs and lakhs of years to crack down that encryption. So you can understand, if the other side has or the adversary has and you don't have, what great risk you are putting yourself and to the nation. So that is from the point of defense, cyber security. In the healthcare system, it was fascinating. Dr. Chandrasekhar will be able to appreciate. You used to have collateral damages with the irradiations in cancers. With the quantum, it is so precise. The quantum ray will move with the moving lung. The quantum ray will move with the moving gallbladder. Until it spots the exact tumor site, it will not hit it. And within a few minutes, you are back home after irradiation without any collateral damage, without any side effects. Similarly, quantum for satellites. So all these things are going to become a way of life. As was being said, I think by Dr. Chandrasekhar, that till about 20 years back when the mobile just came in, many of the cynics would tell you, what is this you are holding in your hand and all the time bothering yourself. Now I find the same cynics being the biggest users of this gadget. So therefore, for these students, for these little boys and girls, there is no option but to have the quantum. And for those of you who are from the background of physics, the difference is that quantum uses subatomic particles, such as electrons and photons. And therefore it allows the particles to exist in more than one state. Like for example, when you hear for example, the relay signals, it moves like this. Even on earlier times, when you had the radio, All India Radio, you find the voice going up then coming down, before it became digital. But here the signal moves straight. And why the encryption is difficult to crack? Because, for example, the password is 10, and you make it 5 into 2, 10. And then the agency wants to crack it. They may keep trying. I'm trying to simplify it. And one day they may succeed. But here it is not so. The 10 could be a multiple of many other figures. It could be 10 into 0. It could be 2.5 into 4. So these multiples, it's almost virtually difficult to unfold the encryptions. So that is the security part, and same also for the healthcare, for communication. And therefore, you can understand why Prime Minister Modi had the vision to launch this. And as was being said, we were already late. I think somebody said that in the IT. But the next industrial revolution is going to be biotech driven, and we are already into biotechnology. In the current budget, we have this biopharma Shakti mission. Because the economy of the world is going to shift to regenerative cycles, to recycling, to genetics, to circular economy. And on the other, computing side to the quantum. And we will not be the late beginners. Like, for example, in America, television happened in 1950s and we got to see the first Chitrahar, I think, in 1970. It's no longer so now. Now we are among the first few and we are ready to lead the world. So we have 4 thematic hubs, each dedicated to, one each to quantum computing, to quantum sensing, quantum communications, quantum materials, and the mission has spread it across the country to 43 institutions in different regions, 17 states, and as many as 2 UTs. And the objectives that we have laid down for ourselves are 4-fold. A, to develop up to 1,000 physical qubits over the next few years, at the maximum 8 years. B, the communication between the ground stations. C, the long distance secure quantum communication. And fourthly, the interstate quantum key distribution over 2,000 kilometers. So these are the ambitious targets that we have laid down for ourselves. And the quantum thematic hubs were launched in 2024 September, and startups program in quantum also began the following 2 months in November 24. We have already started B.Tech minor in quantum, and we hope to also start M.Tech. And I was just now discussing with Honorable Chief Minister, given the kind of push and vision that he has, and also aligning with what Dr. Abhay was saying, we could also start those courses over here. Because many of the faculty right now are the self-learners, but we could have just within 2 years. This doesn't take long. We could have properly qualified faculty. We already have B.Tech. We could be starting M.Tech as well. And therefore, the defining strength of this entire interdisciplinary approach is to synergize research, academia, industry, transfer of technology, and to accelerate all these. And we are also in the process of establishing advanced fabrication and central facilities at leading institutes, and which could be accessible to startups, to academia, to researchers. Dr. Kamakoti is here. Their institute gave the concept of research parks, and I'm glad that it's now being emulated across the country. And therefore, I'm gratified to see an ambitious roadmap which the Honorable Chief Minister has envisaged for the Amravati project, ranging from qubit platforms to cryoelectronics to Q chips to detectors and so on and so forth. And of course, this is an evolving field. What I am talking today may become stale tomorrow. And what I have to think tomorrow or say tomorrow may yet not be known to me today. So we will be dynamically evolving as we move on, but we have the will. And I'm sure this collaboration between the state government of Andhra Pradesh and the central government, the government of India led by Prime Minister Modi, will also motivate other states to come forward and help us to accelerate and to supplement their resources in the national quantum mission journey. And to that extent, and as Dr. Abhay, the Secretary, said, we would always be forthcoming as far as the central support is concerned. And at the end, I'm glad to declare to this assorted audience that today India starts its quantum journey from the holy city of Amravati. And that also makes us believe that Andhra Pradesh will be one of the important springboards to India's ascent to the pedestal of Viksit Bharat. Thank you.
Absolutely, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, కళ కనడం అందరికీ సాధ్యమే, కానీ ఆ కళకు దిశ చూపించి సహకారంతో దాన్ని నిజం చేయడం చాలా కొద్ది మందికే తెలిసిన కళ. అలాంటి వారు నాయకులుగానే కాదు, సీఈఓలుగా చరిత్రలో నిలుస్తారు, దేశాలకు ఆదర్శంగా మారుతారు, ప్రపంచానికే సరికొత్త వ్యవస్థలను పరిచయం చేస్తారు. అలాంటి అరుదైన నాయకత్వానికి ప్రతిరూపం వారు. నాటు ఐటీ ద్వారా దేశానికి రాష్ట్రానికి సుభిక్షతను చూపిన దూరదృష్టి ఆయనది. సిలికాన్ వ్యాలీ టు క్వాంటమ్ వ్యాలీ. క్వాంటమ్ వ్యాలీ ద్వారా భారతదేశాన్ని ప్రపంచ సాంకేతిక కేంద్రంగా నిలబెట్టాలనేది ఆయన మహా సంకల్పానికి పునాది వేశారు. ఇది ఒక ప్రాజెక్టు మాత్రమే కాదు, ఇది భారతదేశ భవిష్యత్తుకు వేసిన బలమైన పునాది. అమరావతి నుంచి ప్రపంచానికి పంపుతున్న క్వాంటమ్ సంకల్పానికి నాంది పలికిన నేత. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for a special address by Shri Nara Chandrababu Naidu garu, Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh.
అందరికీ నమస్కారాలు. ప్రత్యేకంగా స్టూడెంట్స్ అందరికీ అభినందనలు. నా ఆశంతా మీ మీదనే. ఒక చరిత్ర రాయాలన్నా, అదే చరిత్ర తిరగ రాయాలన్నా అది విద్యార్థులకే సాధ్యం. వచ్చినప్పటి నుంచి మీ ఉత్సాహం చూస్తున్నా, క్వాంటమ్ స్పీడ్తో దూసుకెళ్తున్నారు. భవిష్యత్తుకు భరోసా ఇస్తున్నారు. చాలా సంతోషం. ఆనరబుల్ మినిస్టర్ శ్రీ జితేంద్ర సింగ్ గారు, ఆనరబుల్ మినిస్టర్ ఆఫ్ స్టేట్ for Science and Technology, Earth Science and Government of India, Professor Ajay Kumar Sood, Principal Scientific Advisor, Government of India, Professor Abhay Karandikar, Secretary of the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, Honorable Minister of State for Rural Development and Communication, Government of India, respected Shri Pemmasani Chandrasekhar Garu, Honorable Minister for HRD, ITC and E and RTG, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Mr. Lokesh Garu, Pannuru Narayana Garu, Kandula Durgesh Garu, అందరికంటే ముఖ్యంగా వండర్ఫుల్ మ్యాన్, వెరీ క్రియేటివ్ మ్యాన్. నేను చాలా అరుదైన పర్సనాలిటీని చూస్తాను. డైరెక్టర్ ఇండియన్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ ఆఫ్ టెక్నాలజీ చెన్నై వి కామకోటి గారు, పద్మశ్రీ. మొన్నే పద్మశ్రీ వచ్చింది, లేటుగా వచ్చింది, కానీ మచ్ డిజర్వ్స్. నా జీవితంలో చాలా మందిని చూశాను, కానీ ఇలాంటి పర్సువేటివ్ నేచర్ ఉండే ఏకైక వ్యక్తి, ఒక పని అనుకుంటే ఆ పని అయ్యే వరకు వెనకబడే వ్యక్తి ప్రొఫెసర్ కామకోటి గారు. వారికి అదే సమయంలో స్థానిక శాసనసభ్యులు తెనాలి శ్రావణ్ కుమార్ గారు, గౌరవనీయులు డైరెక్టర్ ఐఐటి తిరుపతి సత్యనారాయణ గారు, చీఫ్ టెక్నాలజీ ఆఫీసర్ టాటా కన్సల్టెన్సీ సర్వీసెస్ హరిక్ విన్ గారు, డైరెక్టర్ ఐబిఎం అమిత్ సింగ్ గారు, డైరెక్టర్ అడ్వైజర్స్ ఎల్ఎన్టీ సతీష్ గారు, మధుమూర్తి గారు, మన్నవ మోహన్ కృష్ణ గారు, వేదికపై నుండే పెద్దలు, ఈరోజు ఈ కార్యక్రమానికి ఇచ్చేసినటువంటి అగైన్ dignitaries are here, academicians, industrialists, prospective entrepreneurs, and also students are here, offline, online. So many students are online. For everybody, good evening. Today is a historic day, not only for Amaravati or Andhra Pradesh, but for India itself. Today we are laying the foundation for something for greater than a building. We are laying the foundation for India's leadership in the global quantum revolution. We are standing at a global inflection point. The United Nations has declared this year the International Year of Quantum Science and Technology. Across the world, experts describe this momentum as the transistor momentum for quantum, when deep science theory becomes real world capability. The last 2 centuries were largely a story of missed opportunities for India. We missed the agricultural revolution. We missed the industrial revolution. But we did catch up with the communication and IT revolution. I am very happy. I remember even today, our honorable former Prime Minister Vajpayee ji has introduced deregulation in telecommunication sector. And also at that time, I started high-tech city that is a game changer in information technology. I am very happy. At that time, high-tech city was inaugurated by Vajpayee ji. Today, Amaravati city foundation was laid by Honorable Prime Minister. I am very happy to announce Jitendra Singh ji will be remembered in the history. Quantum machine, quantum computer is inaugurated by him. It will be remembered, it will be a game changer not only for Andhra Pradesh, for India. It is going to happen. If you see here, always I wanted to inform all students. When I became Chief Minister in 1995, Internet has been innovated by Bill Gates at that time. This month is coming to Amaravati. Bill Gates is coming on 16th to Amaravati. If you see here, BSNL or deregulation of telecommunication has started in 1999 by Vajpayee ji. Our Honorable Prime Minister recently has innovated 4G, Swadeshi 4G stack, developed by BSNL, TCS, Tejas and IIT Madras. I appreciate them. First time proper product has come from India. This is my dream, not today. For the last 3 decades, first time, one of the best product we are able to produce. Now it is a matter of 4G, 5G, 6G, 7G, anything we can innovate. Tomorrow, you are all here. We should not depend world for products. We have to produce products and we have to supply for the global community. We are having all capabilities. I wanted to request all of you, think differently, act differently. Always you have to think innovative way. One initiative long back, our Chandrasekhar has rightly mentioned. I faced so much of criticism when I used to talk about cell phone. everybody used to attack me. Here is a man who wants cell phone. At that time, China used to add nearly 1 million or 1 crore cell phones a month. That is how they used to go very fast. Everybody attacked me. Cell phone can give food or water or what? I used to say one thing. Future will tell what I am thinking today. You wait for the future. That is what I used to say. Today, all those who criticized me, all their children are in America or in abroad in IT profession only. Even today, I am telling you, we are all talking quantum. Our Honorable IT Minister is a Stanford graduate and also software computer science graduate from Carnegie Mellon University. He is the right person to lead the state in information technology. I am appealing all of you. This is where I am thinking not today. What another 30, 40 years is going to happen, I will think and lay the foundation for that revolution. That is where we are today for quantum computing. If you see here, the lesson from history is clear. Nations that create technology shape the world. Nations that only adopt technology remain dependent. Quantum gives India a once-in-a-generation chance to move from adoption to creation and from participation to rule-making. Today, the opportunity has come for India to lead the quantum revolution. We should no longer be content with adopting technologies developed elsewhere. We must create new technologies. We must design and build products from India for the world. Amaravati Quantum Valley. If you see, recently I visited Davos. In Davos in 2026, only 2 issues everybody promoted. One is AI, artificial intelligence. Through AI, we are going to produce $1 trillion of economy. This 2026 belongs to AI. There is no doubt about it. Second is green energy. This is where everybody is talking about energy transition. I am very happy. One is Quantum Valley. We are starting here. And also Green Hydrogen Valley. We are establishing. This will be the 2 game changers for the development of Andhra Pradesh. Amaravati Quantum Valley will not only export talent and services, it will develop quantum designs, products and intellectual property right here in Andhra Pradesh. Quantum is not just another technology. It is the mother of all frontier technologies, powering artificial intelligence, defense, healthcare, space, energy, finance, secure communications, and climate modeling. Quantum is not merely a technological race. It is a strategic competition among nations, shaping national security, economic power, and global trust in the 21st century. Everybody used to talk about Silicon Valley. That is past. Everybody is going to talk about Quantum Valley. That is Amaravati. That is the future. That is how we have to work in that direction. I am very happy. Amaravati is a people capital. Amaravati in mythology, angels capital. This Amaravati, I am assuring all farmers are here. This is a model for the world. Farmers gave me 33,000 acres of land, nearly 29,000 of farmers without taking up one pipe. It is a land pooling scheme. Nowhere in the world it has happened. It has happened only in Amaravati. I really appreciate the farmers of Amaravati for their extraordinary contribution for building the capital. We are making Amaravati one of the best capital. Hyderabad was a brownfield capital. 2 cities, I added one more city. Amaravati is a greenfield capital. You can imagine now, even Silicon Valley is having water problem. Next to Amaravati, if you see after Quantum Valley, anybody is getting any tension, go and have a coffee near Krishna River. All your tensions will go away. That is the beauty of Amaravati. One side beautiful Krishna River and everywhere greenery and also everywhere green energy. Anybody will set up or will live in Amaravati, their lifespan will increase 30-40 years more. That is the beautiful city we are building for tomorrow. If you see here, this is not a intimation. This is a global competition. This vision is possible because of India today at the right leadership. Always I am saying, I have seen so many prime ministers. I worked with so many prime ministers. But no prime minister has understood technology. Only one prime minister who can understand technology, that is Narendra Modi. That is the prime minister's strength. We are fortunate. We are having a right man, right time, right place. That is the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Under his leadership, I am confident, as our Honorable Minister has rightly mentioned, he will give vision. I will adopt his vision. That is the strength of Andhra Pradesh today. He initiated quantum mission. I adopted quantum mission as to come here. One day, Kamakoti telephoned to me. Sir, future is quantum. There is an opportunity. Why can't you think? Immediately I asked him how to go about. Then he told me, sir, TCS, IBM is willing to bring computer is ready, quantum computer in America. They are willing to come. If you approach Honorable Minister and also Secretary, they are willing to come. Immediately I telephoned to Jitendra Singh ji. First time, he thought, can I do it? I assured him, I will get it done. Then he gave some positive signal. Then I approached Abhay Karandikar ji. He also said, okay, it is a good idea, we will follow. Immediately I contacted Principal Scientific Advisor, Shri Ajay Sood ji. All three accepted. Immediately I called TCS, IBM, L&T. I don't know how we are going to do it. This is the mission. Under any circumstances, we have to start. Generally, it took years together to have a consortium. I asked them 1 month time or 2 months time, go and sit and get it done. I am very happy. TCS, IBM and L&T, they came to me, yes, we are ready. That is how quantum computer is coming to Andhra Pradesh, to Amaravati. I am assuring you, Just now Satyanarayana has rightly mentioned, always I want to do at the earliest. Because for quantum computer there are some limitations. Stimulations or how to no disturbance, so many things. Technically there are some things they have to follow. That's why I asked him, how much time you need? Everybody accepted 26 end, that is December. First quantum computer is going to come to Andhra Pradesh, Amaravati. We are going to operate here. And also, I thought at that time, it is not enough. Then I called those who are interested to manufacture quantum computers. 1 or 2 sessions we had. Then this is where I am very happy. Once you try, things will happen. How to manufacture quantum computer? Then I called everybody. 85% quantum computer components we are prepared to manufacture now. On April 14th, World Quantum Day, we will launch 2 indigenous quantum computers in Amaravati as reference facilities. That is where SRM has come to picture. 2 computers are going to operate from SRM. And also 2 years from now, quantum computers are going to manufacture from Amaravati. We are going to supply for India. Not only for India, for the rest of the world, we are going to supply quantum computers. In this regard, I announced long back, Nobel Prize. Those who are winning in quantum computers, you are going to get 100 crore prize. This is my offer. This offer stands still even today. Competition is open. You have to think differently, innovatively, act differently. You are going to compete in that. All students, young brains, has to understand this. The world will need 2.5 lakh quantum computer professionals by 2030 and 8.4 lakh by 2035. Today, for every qualified quantum professional, there are 3 open positions. Global policy leaders have described this acute shortage as a strategic national security vulnerability. When Wiser opened quantum skilling registration in Andhra Pradesh, one call I have given, 60,000 students registered and 22,000 students have already passed for their examination. When IIT Madras offered advanced quantum courses, 208,000 students registered across India. In that, 104,000 are from Andhra Pradesh. That is 50% of students have registered from Andhra Pradesh. I am very happy. Wiser has announced Quantum Talent Hub in Amaravati. 5 years. They are going to train nearly 35 lakh students for 5 years. I really appreciate them. From 7th onwards, nearly 50 lakh students are available. I am requesting all of you, if you see here, Chandrasekhar Pemmasani is one example. He studied here MBBS, around 2000 like that. Then I started at that time IT. He heard about it. He is a shrewd businessman. Core competency, MBBS. Then he adopted IT. He started a IT company in America. Now he is the richest parliamentary member in the Lok Sabha. All these things happened 25 years. That is the beauty of knowledge economy. If we see today, everywhere in the world, out of 4 IT professionals, 1 is from India. Among Indians, out of 100, 35% are from Telugu states. That is the first more advantage we are having. Now we are adopting quantum computing. I am confident future for Indians, future for Telugu community. There is no doubt about it. Now here, IBM has come forward to train 5 million learners globally in quantum AI and cyber security, of which 1 million will be from Andhra Pradesh. Microsoft is adopting schools. Google, we are requesting them, and also NVIDIA, we are also working with them. Our Honorable Prime Minister is organizing Global AI Conference this month, that is on 19th in Delhi. All global giants and head of the governments are coming to that conference. Before that, we are starting one AI Living Lab University on the lines of ISB in Hyderabad. ISB at that time for business and also for producing best business managers. Today for AI promotion, post-graduation, PhD and use cases production, either AI and also quantum AI, we are starting one of the best AI university in Amaravati. To start with, Meda Towers is going to start and then shifted to Amaravati. This month we are going to do this also. Our vision is to democratize and decentralize AI so that every citizen benefits. AI tools for every individual and the vision for one family, one entrepreneur will go hand in hand. For the common man, quantum will mean faster drug discovery, better diagnostics, affordable and personalized medicines. For farmers, quantum-enabled climate, soil and price discovery modeling will help identify the most suitable crops based on changing food habits, improve crop planning, water management and yield prediction, and ultimately enhance productivity and income. Andhra Pradesh has already taken early steps through AWARE and APA, IMS, which are being deployed to provide farmers with timely advisories, data-driven insights, and ensuring that technology directly serves the farming community. Quantum-forward logistics optimization will reduce wastage and ensure timely deliverable of essentials. For banks and financial institutions, quantum will strengthen fraud detection, risk assessment, and cyber security. Quantum technologies will help transform our power sector by improving solar and wind prediction, better planning of renewable energy, and real-time demand management. Using satellite-based analysis, quantum systems will enable cost-effective power generation, efficient use of pumped storage, and smooth integration of renewable energy with nuclear power, and ensuring stable and reliable electricity for all. By intelligently connecting national grids, microgrids, and surplus renewable energy for green hydrogen and green ammonia production, quantum will create a strong and future-ready energy ecosystem. In this journey, India will lead the global clean energy transition, with Andhra Pradesh playing a central role in shaping the power systems in the future. I am very happy. Today, one student I have seen in Kuppam, recently I visited Kuppam. One global scaler, one organization has started coaching the students. Kuppam is still backward constituency, backward area, remote area. I was shocked to see one student, 7th class. What he has done, 7th class student from our state developed an AI-based solution that can measure blood pressure, pulse, and other health parameters by analyzing visual cues from the forehead and eyes, showing that the spirit of innovation runs deeply in our society. అది చూసిన తర్వాత కొండే పిల్లలందరికీ చెప్తున్నా, 7వ తరగతి విద్యార్థి ఒక చీఫ్ మినిస్టర్ని అడిగి, మీరు రండి నా కెమెరా పక్కన నిలబడుకోండి, ఒక ల్యాప్టాప్ చూపించి నిలబెట్టి, నేను నిలబడుకున్న ఒక్క నిమిషంలో మ్యాక్సిమం ఫ్యూ సెకండ్స్ మొత్తం నా పల్స్ అన్నీ కూడా చూసి ఆ రీడింగ్ చెప్పే పరిస్థితి వచ్చాడు. అంటే 7వ తరగతి స్టూడెంట్ అది చేయగలిగితే, ఇక్కడుండే స్టూడెంట్స్ మీరు గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి, మీరందరూ ఎన్ని ఇన్నోవేషన్ చేయగలుగుతారో మీరు ఒక్కసారి మీరు గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాల్సిందిగా మిమ్మల్ని కోరుతున్నా. ఇది నా డ్రీమ్, నా కళ. ఆ కళ నిజం కావాలంటే ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్లో 50 లక్షల మంది స్టూడెంట్స్ 7th టు డిగ్రీ వరకు పోస్ట్ గ్రాడ్యుయేషన్ వరకు ఉన్నారు. అందరూ కూడా ఏఐ అడాప్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి, క్వాంటమ్ అనలైజ్ చేయాలి, క్వాంటమ్ ఏఐ ఆల్గరిథమ్స్ రాసే పరిస్థితి మీరు రావాలి. మీరు ఎంబీబీఎస్ చేయండి, అగ్రికల్చర్ చేయండి, లేకపోతే అకౌంట్స్ చేయండి. ప్రతి ఒక్కరూ ఏఐ నేర్చుకోగలిగితే దట్ విల్ బి ది గేమ్ చేంజర్. అది రావాలని మనస్ఫూర్తిగా అభినందిస్తూ మీరందరూ ఆచరిస్తారని, దాన్ని నిలబెడతారని మరొక్కసారి మిమ్మల్ని అందరినీ కోరుకుంటున్నా. మీరొక్క విషయం గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి, ఐఎమ్ నాట్ ఓన్లీ టాకింగ్ ఏఐ లివింగ్ ల్యాబ్స్. ఆల్రెడీ వి స్టార్టెడ్ స్పేస్ సిటీ, డ్రోన్ సిటీ, aerospace city, electronic city, medtech with wearables, and also semiconductor, and also robotics, creating a future-ready platform where advanced technologies work together to drive growth, jobs, and global leadership. Just now I request our Honorable Minister, Government of India, very soon I am requesting to come to Tirupati. We want to lay the foundation for space city itself. Already 3 companies have come. So many companies are willing to come. We are going to launch satellites from space city. That is not far away. Very soon we are going to do that also. Quantum will power and accelerate all these frontier technologies. I invite global industry, startups, and academia to be part of Amravati deep technologies journey. Above all, this initiative is about hope for the farmers, students, families, and citizens, that advanced technologies will help the common man. The next 5 years will decide who builds quantum technologies and who depends on others. Andhra Pradesh has chosen to build. India has chosen to lead. Let Amravati Quantum Valley be where India's quantum future is built, open, trusted, and world class. I am very happy. It is a historical day. I remember the day where I laid the foundation for high-tech city. Today, we laid the foundation for Quantum Valley. There is no unstoppable. Quantum speed will move, and also we will lead quantum revolution in the near future. జై హింద్, జై భారత్, జై తెలుగు తల్లి.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్. ఒక్కసారి మనస్ఫూర్తిగా ఈ అద్భుతమైన క్షణాన్ని ఆస్వాదిస్తూ అమరావతి క్వాంటమ్ వ్యాలీ శంకుస్థాపన మహోత్సవానికి నాంది పలికారు. గట్టిగా చప్పట్లతోటి కృతజ్ఞతలు తెలియజేసుకుందాం. I request Honorable CM Garu to do the felicitation for our esteemed guests. Firstly, for the Honorable Union Minister, Dr. Jitendra Singh Ji, with a memento, Angavastram, and a special Araku coffee. To Professor Ajay Kumar Sood Ji, Principal Scientific Advisor to Government of India. To Professor Abhay Karandikar, and to Dr. Harry Quinn from TCS. Professor Abhay Karandikar, thank you so much. So Secretary, Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. Alagi, Dr. Harry Quinn from TCS. Thank you so much for all your support. And Dr. Amit Singhi from IBM. Thank you, Dr. Amit Singhi. And Mr. M.V. Satish, Director and Advisor to CMD L&T. Dr. M.V. Satish. And Professor Padma Shri Kamakoti, Director IIT Madras. The lighter. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Now, Honorable CM Garu and Honorable Union Minister, Shri Nara Lokesh Garu and Dr. Pemasani Garu would proceed to meet the 50 students from Hackathon program for an interaction and a photo session. I request CM Garu to please proceed. The students are waiting at the Amaravati Quantum Valley setup. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. 50 మంది స్టూడెంట్స్ హ్యాకథాన్ ప్రోగ్రాంలో ఉన్నటువంటి వారు స్పెషల్గా వారిని మీట్ అండ్ గ్రీట్ చేసి ఇంటరాక్షన్ మరియు ఫోటో సెషన్లో పాల్గొంటారు. దానికి ముందు గ్రీన్ రూమ్లో వెయిట్ చేయవలసిందిగా రిక్వెస్ట్ చేస్తున్నాం. ప్రొఫెసర్ మధుమూర్తి గారిని ఓట్ ఆఫ్ థ్యాంక్స్ అందించవలసిందిగా కోరుతున్నాము.
శంకర్ శంకర్ బ్యాంక్ రాబోచ్చాడు తెలుపుందా ఇట్లా ఇక్కడ బ్యాంక్ రాబోతుందా మళ్ళీ షేర్ చేయి మేడం షేర్ చేయి నెక్స్ట్ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ ఏమన్నా
ఫోన్ చేసి సార్
క్లోజప్. క్లోజప్ 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 క్లోజప్. క్లోజప్. అరే ఇప్పుడు చూడరా, అరే ఇప్పుడు చూడరా, ఇప్పుడు చూడు, ఇప్పుడు చూడు, మైక్లో వచ్చిందిరా. క్లోజప్. నువ్వు తీరా, నువ్వు తీరా, అరే నువ్వు తీరా. ఎవడ యాంగిల్ వాడిదిరా, ఎవడ యాంగిల్ వాడిది.